There's something happening slowly but surely here in WA that we all need to be aware of because it affects the environment we live in. Our climate is changing, and it's changing at a faster rate here in WA more than anywhere else in the world. 40 years ago, our rainfall rates started dropping, and they haven't stopped since. Neil Bennett from the Bureau of Meteorology knows all about forecasting. We all know that we need to be water-wise when it comes to our gardens, but how much has the rainfall decreased in the last 40 years?
Well, going back over the records, it's showing us in the last 20 to 30 years, we've seen approximately a 10 to 15% decrease in mainly the winter rainfall for Perth, and that's right across the southwest of WA as well.
Now, Neil, a lot of gardeners are saying that the winter rains are starting later and their springs are wetter. Is that imagined, or are our seasons actually changing?
No, I think the guys are absolutely right. We've seen the trend changing quite markedly in the last 20 to 30 years. Certainly the May and the early June rainfalls are no longer as consistent or indeed as heavy as they used to be. So there has been a shift, and also at the other end of the season as well, there appears to be a shift towards later rainfall into September and October as well.
One person who understands the impact of our changing climate on home garden environments is our own Trevor Cohen. Trevor, how can people adapt their gardens to a warming climate?
Well, Sal, it's such a big thing. We do have to adapt now. We have to make sure that we've got irrigation systems that are really water efficient. This water-wise catch cry that's been here for 25 years now has really made its mark in the West Australian community. We've got to select the right plants and make sure that when we garden, whatever we do, we're really thinking about water conservation.
So, Trev, any other tips?
Certainly. For traditional gardens, mulching is absolutely critical. So a nice big thick layer of a chunky mulch over the top of the soil cools the soil down, it smothers weeds out so there's no hard work, and most importantly, it saves water. Water-wise irrigation systems and design is really important, and plant selection. And a lot of people bring up the story about lawns, and I've got to tell you, lawns are really good for the environment. They cool the house, they are really good to play on, one of the best surfaces you'll ever get.
All right, good stuff. Thanks for the great advice. I just want to get in my garden now.